All right, today I'm discussing pricing your party rental items and how I do that. Hi, I'm Emily. I own a handful of side hustles, and on TikTok, I show you how you can make an extra $300 to $1,000 a week working from home, renting out stuff you own to other people having parties and events. So follow along if you've been looking for a side hustle for beginners that does not require very much money for startup. Okay, one of the questions I've been seeing a bunch the last couple weeks is people asking over and over again, pricing on items and to see my price lists for everything. There is a reason I have not shown this online, and that is because my pricing is irrelevant in your market. I know people are like, I just want to get like an idea, but it honestly does not matter. What matters is what all of the party rental companies around you in your area are charging. You're going to have to do some research, get on there and see what is high end, what's the top, kind of what's low end at the bottom, and what is the middle. And then you need to decide where you want to fall in that category and what services exactly you're offering, so you kind of know what to charge. Because what I'm charging out here does not affect your market at all and could be way off. That could be doing you a disservice by looking at those and being like, oh, I'm going to price it at that. If that's not what the market bears in your area, then you are way off. For reference, for those that haven't been following along, I do a DIY party rental business, so mine is different than pretty much everybody else's. And that is because I just thought there has to be a need for people that want equipment for their parties but cannot afford these crazy high-end party rental prices. So some of the things like the tent sleepover setups that they'll come and set up a whole sleepover in your house with all the tents and inflatable mattresses, and it's super cute, but it's like $500 to $1,000 per party. I know there's families that cannot afford that, or families that can and don't want to pay that. So I thought, what if mine is DIY, where people come and just get the equipment from me at a fraction of the price, go set it up themselves, and then bring it back and drop it off. I'm doing way less work. I'm not delivering. I'm not doing setup. That's what takes so much time, and that is what these companies are charging the premium for. So you can come get all the equipment for that sort of party from me for like $100 to $150 and then set it up yourself. So they're doing the work, which means I'm automatically going to be at the bottom of pricing here. I knew that. I wanted to test this out and see if there was a market for it. There has been, and it's been great because I have customers that come and rent this stuff from me. They're able to do a party at an affordable price. I'm able to run a side hustle that doesn't require near as much of a time commitment because I'm not doing delivery and setup of items. I'm basically maintaining the equipment, cleaning it, renting it in and out, but I'm not doing all that setup. Now, here's another thing to factor in. I only advertise so far on Facebook Marketplace. And that's because when I was starting this, I just wanted proof of concept before I paid for a website, I paid for ads. I wanted to see if it was something that people were interested in, and I wanted a free advertising option. So that's why I started on Marketplace over 9 months ago. And it has grown, and there's definitely customers for it. And we are now having a website built, and we will be running paid ads. But that being said, when you're advertising on Marketplace, it is a race to the bottom on pricing, and you have to know that. If you're like, oh, I want to be like the most affordable so a bunch of people book me, just know you are very low, and that is a very affordable pricing. It is, I found a good way to get customers to start with and build up that brand recognition, but just know you are bottom of the barrel pricing, and that's something to keep in mind because it does affect customers and how many people you have to work with, that sort of thing. Okay, so that is why my pricing does not matter. You need to go wherever you're going to advertise. That's where you need to get on and look and see what other people are charging, because then you know how you're going to set your pricing based on what the market will bear in your area. Okay, ask me any questions you've got.